Today, we'll be solving LeetCode 202 happy number. The problem asks us to determine if a number is a happy number. A number is happy if we start with it, take each of its digits, square them, add those squares together, and keep repeating this process until eventually the number becomes 1. If we ever reach 1, the number is happy. If instead the numbers keep repeating and we fall into a cycle that never includes 1, the number is not happy. To solve this, we need to do two things. First, we need a way to calculate the sum of the squares of the digits of any number. Second, we need to track whether the process ends at 1 or if it starts looping forever. One common way to detect a loop is to store every number we have seen inside a set. If we see the same number again, that means we are cycling. Now let's go through the code. We begin by defining a function called isHappy that takes a number n. Inside this function, we first create a helper function called getNext. This helper takes a number and calculates the sum of the squares of its digits. To do that, we start with a variable called total set to 0. While number is greater than 0, we take the last digit by using modulo 10, then remove that digit by doing integer division by 10. We then add the square of the digit to total. Once there are no digits left, we return total. This helper will give us the next number in the sequence each time. Back in the main function, we create an empty set called scene. This set will remember all the numbers we have already processed so that we can recognize when a cycle begins. Next, we start a loop that runs while n is not equal to 1 and n is not inside the scene set. At the beginning of each loop, we add n into the scene set so we know we have visited it. Then we update n by setting it to the result of getNext of n, which computes the sum of the squares of its digits. The loop continues until either n becomes 1 or n repeats. After the loop ends, we return whether n equals 1. If n is 1, then the number is happy and we return true. If the loop stopped because n repeated, then it is not happy and we return false. This solution uses the cycle detection pattern, where we transform a number step by step and check whether we reach a stopping condition or fall into a loop. The key data structure here is a set, which allows us to quickly check whether we have already seen a number. For time complexity, each transformation involves breaking down a number into its digits. The number of digits is proportional to the logarithm of n, so each transformation takes O of log n time. In practice, the sequence of numbers shrinks into a small cycle, so the total runtime is very efficient. The space complexity comes from the set we use to track scene numbers, which is also O of log n, but in practice it stays very small. And that's how you solve LeetCode 202 happy number. Thank you for watching and let's keep learning.